What's going on? How y'all doing? This video gonna be about Adam Schefter. He's the one that's in the middle of Bruce Allen, the stories that got leaked about Washington football team, John Gruden. He tried to flip the editorial. You know, like when someone tries to change the numbers on to try to throw there was a movie back in the day called Strictly Business with Tommy Davidson and an then unknown Halle Berry. And another brother was the actor that played the lead character, and I'm thinking him right now, but he was in the Cosby Show back in the day. Played the Wayman Tisdale part, and it was also a then very early start to Samuel Jackson. But anyway, in the movie, the Wayman Tisdale character had done the reports that his boss, the corporation, when he was thinking about become a partner, the numbers got changed by a flunky who was under a bully white dude who hated the Wayman Tisdale character racially and also wanted the position. Anyway, he had the numbers changed by a guy who was an understudy, was the flunky, and he had him do it, and he knew all the numbers and all that. Then everything came out to reveal itself thereafter. This is the same case where Adam Schefter, he's always on ESPN, he's always acting pompous, and he's like, oh. He's just another still fake white boy that they get. See, first of all, I know people going to say, oh, you got to go to school to be a journalist. You do? You do? Then why are these turkeys who end up on these shows and networks act all pompous and arrogant or either stiff? I know they be nerdy. Some of them will be cool, but why they got to act like they got to put a little extra on it? And then it makes the credibility of ESPN's journalists or so-called analysts look suspect as all get up. When I did that video the other day about Mike Tirico up there crying and acting like a simp, and Uncle Tommen on the TV set, which he does good, even though he Carlton Banks of ESPN. Talented guy. Let me tell you something. Before I dish you, I got to give you your credibility if you got some. Now, Schefter is an educated cat. Typical white boy. But this here, he's a laughingstock. And what's that, Gene Stringler, the one that was exposed by Brett Favre back in 2010? You notice how all this stuff kind of coincides? Brett Favre gets involved in this. We know he's a bigot. One of the greatest quarterbacks ever. I thought the guy was tough. He was kind of like, I used to call him the Nolan Ryan of quarterback. He fired hard, good old boy. But he didn't ran his mouth too many times, too. And there's got to be email about him, but that's another time, another topic. But this thing here about Adam Schefter, talking about he went too far in the emails. How far did you really go? And he said he tried to word it by Bruce Allen and Washington football team and all this. I'm like, how far did you go? What did you sweeten up and what did you take? That is a cardinal sin if you were a so-called journalist. Did they not teach you that in school? You went to the University of Michigan. Did they not teach you that when you got your degree? See, when I hear people talk about, oh, they got this degree and they end up breaking the law doing something stupid that they know is an obvious red flag, and they do it anyway. That's a Wall Street Ponzi scheme hustle. That's to look like you're superior, like you're on cutting edge. But what it ends up doing is give your company a bad name. Possible fire offense. Possible demotion. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. But it doesn't look that professional. But ESPN is not really that professional, are they? They do not have clean hands in that building. And he does not have clean hands right now. And them emails all need to come out. I told you before, Gruden is just a baby fish with a lot of sharks and whales in that sea that is evil, racist, and corrupt. And best believe if one fish is racist, sexist, and misogynistic, what do you think is in there deeper when you go get your pole or your net and you go put it down in the water? What do you think? Please hit the like, subscribe, or welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another, and so-called sports journalist who's been bullied now is a pawn is talking about he went too far. But what else is in the golden eggs? What else did you try to white out and whitewash for the white plantation?